He's absolutely adorable. I need to get out of here before this homeless man changes his mind. Don't you? You love me, don't you? Now that your butthole has been on my straw, it's not usable. Let it be known. Baby, are you excited? Are you excited? Baby, you're so pretty. You're gonna ride over here though, okay? Just so you know. This straw is now tainted forever. We're gonna drink standard style. Honestly though, I'm losing batteries, so let me wrap this up. I've been over here talking and the thing wasn't even recording. Anyways, that happens to me a lot. Mad user errors when it comes to me and electronics of any form. Anyway, so this dog is asleep right now. She's literally perfection. Look at her. She was in here trying to eat cat food. Look at her. Oh my gosh, baby, you're so beautiful. Anyway, Hazel, my baby. Okay, what I was trying to say before I realized it wasn't recording was that I don't really understand this dog's story because the guy was a bit confusing. But at the same time, people really give homeless people and other people a hard time when they tell you something and there's like conflicting information or things is like complicated and a mess, right? But at the same time, when you live a life like that man, or even me sometimes, your story does not make sense when you're talking to a stranger and you're trying to spit out a little like bullet point list. It doesn't make sense because there's so many side stories. That's why every time I try to record a video telling a story, it's really 87 stories and 16 side stories. Baby. She's perfect. Anyway, I know that she's been outside a lot, but that she slept inside a few times, but that different people have been passing her around trying to take care of her, but they couldn't even take care of themselves. It's a whole thing, guys. Anyway, this dog looks like it has been through some things, and this air conditioning it's feeling right now is really all it needed in life. the man really did take good care of her. He said he gave her a bath, picked off all the ticks, made sure she had no fleas, found somewhere to stay, and gave her a bath this morning. Like, and she is very clean. She smells good. He used flea shampoo on her, and she's a beautiful puppy. She's not fixed. I'm very excited for this journey. If her family is out there, I pray that we find it. If she's not meant to be with me, I pray that I can just be a step to get her where she needs to be in life. And if she's for me, like she feels like, baby, I'm very excited. She's sleeping in a crate tonight, though. We're not about to have her running all over going crazy. She's about to be trained up right, girl. He cried. He cried when he gave me this dog. He said, I don't even know if it was really his dog or if he was just temporarily taking care of it for a friend or something like that. But she's barely even waking up for this car right now. Little puppy baby. This thing's probably not even recording anymore. But what I was trying to say was that he cried when he walked away, and when he gave her to me, he cried. He said a proper goodbye. He was like, be well or whatever, take care. Oh man, I've never heard somebody say take care to a dog. That really had me crying. We cried together. I hugged him. He cried because he loved her so much, and he had lost many other dogs in his lifetime. He went through the whole timeline of dogs he had lost and what had happened to each one in his whole life, and he missed them so much, and he loved them so much. He looked at me, and I was not expecting this, because he seemed like sort of a chill, drinking during the daytime kind of guy, just going with the circumstances kind of guy, and he got really choked up and was like, I just love dogs, man. I just love animals, you know? And I was like, oh, I feel you. I opened up my car door and was like, look at all this cat food, dude. I love animals. I said, I can already feel that this dog is going to be a blessing to my family. And he said, well, this is weird, right? I hope this is recording so I don't forget this. It's just a dog, baby. He ain't wearing a seatbelt right now. Sit down, sweetie. He said he watched some movie or show or something, and there was like an adopted kid in the family, and they found a dog, and then later the owner was like, hey, that's my dog. But when he saw how happy the kid was with the dog, he was like, you know what, don't even worry about it, that's y'all's dog now. And the kid was so happy to have that dog, etc. I was like, well, we're actually adopting a kid, so it's weird that all these stories are connecting like this, but okay. Anyway, so he was like, really? Wow, like, yeah, like he was like, yeah, this is meant to be. And I was like, yeah, too. But anyway, so he was saying that he loved this dog, but he just wanted what was best for her. And, you know, he said, I just can't take care of her. I want to, but I just can't. And I love her so much. I said, I feel you, and I am going to take care of her. And if for some reason I cannot, I will find her place. I will find her a family, and she will be spoiled rotten. Okay, she'll be spoiled the proper amount. Baby girl, we got to have some adventures. I'm so excited. My life has been so stale lately. This dog is therapy, and I've only known this dog for an hour. Unbelievable. What a blessing. I was thinking recently, and I was actually praying about this, that it would be really nice if Nugget could have another dog in the house that he really loved and got along with, and if Bobo could love that dog too. Because when we had Dilly, all the dogs got along. Dilly could play with Bobo the way that Bobo wanted, but could snuggle and be calm with Nugget the way that Nugget wanted. But then when we took Dilly away because the roommate moved to teach English in Korea, and Dilly went to his parents' house, I believe, on a farm, then it was just Nugget and Bobo, and they started to go at it over food and get into it about stuff, and they would fight and argue. And then when we moved, that was the last straw, and Bobo got aggressive towards Nugget. Now, she has not done that in years, like maybe 2 or 3 years, but that first year of aggression was really too much. So anyway, I keep them separated a lot. Like, I let them each have their own time in the yard. I let them each have their own quality time with me so they don't get jealous or anything like that. Bobo sleeps in a crate because that's what's safe for her, and she feels safe in there with her anxiety issues. Nugget sleeps with me because he always has. And this little baby's going to have a crate too because we have another crate for whenever we actually board the pets. So, yeah. What a day, what a day. I think I need a spring roll. What y'all think? Is this thing even on? It's literally still on. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Anyway. Today has been a wild ride. Like, I just wanted to clean my bathroom and do some video editing and call up friends maybe and do some fermenting and do some cleaning in the kitchen. I need to figure out how to shell some peas. I watched some videos and it seemed easy. I got some pink-eyed, purple-hulled peas, and I just got them because they were purple, and I thought that was cool. So we're gonna see what happens. I feel like with a tiny bit of bacon, ooh, I just feel like they would be so good. Why is it that I've heard about black-eyed peas my entire life, but I've never heard about a pink-eyed pea? Are they rare? Because when I looked it up on YouTube, other people had them like it was nothing. And lots of people knew about it and said their grandma knew about it. Then again, my in-laws were eating Crowder peas, and I had never heard of them either. So, peas. The world of peas is open to me now. I'm in it now. I'm in the world of peas. So I need to go home and figure out how to take the peas out. I watched a video. It seemed easy. They were canning them with like a pressure canner, but I honestly think I'm going to freeze them. I think I'm the type of person who likes to can items that are prepared. Like, I made blueberry applesauce. I made sweet pickles, I think, yes, and I made pasta sauce, and my mom makes salsa and like apple butter and syrup and blueberry syrup and peach jam and stuff like that. I think I like to have canned items that are prepared so you don't have to go to the store, and then things I've grown or dealt with like greens or green beans or beans or these peas. I think those are more of a freezer item for me. I've been working on this stuff for a couple years, but I'm still totally new, still learning. I think it's going to be easier, especially when there's a large quantity of them. I need to find out, like, you know, wash them, shell them, whatever, wash them, put them in a Ziploc and freeze them. Is that fine? That should be fine. I think you can also dry them. I'm not trying to do all that right now. I don't want to do a lot of prep work. I just want to store so I can keep harvesting more and just have, yeah. I'm excited about this dog. Like, my dogs at home, like, it seems like a lot of work and it seems like they're high maintenance because of their little needs, but they're actually super chill. Like, Bobo, if she's been fed that day, she's literally just a potato laying around. And she might cry every once in a while when she's got the poops or when she is hungry, or, you know what, honestly, what she cries for is to go to bed. She cries to go lay in the yard, and then when she gets tired of that, she cries to come in. When it's time for dinner and I'm making the food, that's when she cries, gimme, 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 I'm hungry. And then she cries to go out right after she's done eating, uses the bathroom, cries to come back in. She lays down for a while, doesn't bother anybody. During the day, she just lays around, outside or inside. That's all she does. Occasionally, she'll get unsatisfied that I'm not fast enough with the food, like if I'm actually cooking them food or something, and they're out of their other food, she will be like, can you hurry up, basically. And when I'm just like, you need to chill because it ain't time to eat, she will get one of her bones. She always has a stack of bones in her little cage, which we call her room, or in the corner of the dining room where she hangs out. For some reason, she just likes that corner. That's why it's like her corner, and she stacks all her bones there. And it's like right by the front door that we don't even use. But anyway, so she'll get one of those and gnaw on it when she's impatient. Other than that, honestly, she's like fully retired. Like, she's not that old, so I don't know how long dogs live, but she's not that old, but she's not a puppy anymore. She's over it, and she just lays around, completely lays around. So she's lazy and retired, and she just wants to eat and lay around and sleep and not be disturbed. So that's basically what she does all day. And Nugget, he sleeps a lot. He goes outside a lot and he sleeps a lot, but he's really low maintenance. They really are very well trained. Like, they have little gates that they stay behind, and either one of them could get out of those gates anytime, but they stay behind them just for me. Just because I ask them to. So, yeah. I'm excited to have another dog to train, and to, it would be really nice if this dog gets along with the other dogs and the cats. And our cat is super chill. She asks for literally nothing. She asks for a couple treats in the morning, and when she hears me crack open a can of cat food, she's like, "Oh, is it time to eat?" And that's it. There's nothing else from her. She's chilling. So, they are all old and chill. This dog, honestly, is very worn out right now, but if she is super hyper, it'll be okay, because she can play outside. I'm fine with it. My squash plants might be toast. The ones that are in the middle of the yard, because I ran out of gardening space, and my dad bought me a tree, so I put the tree in this little area that's kind of like out in open space, because there's nowhere else to put it, because I filled our tiny yard with plants. Anyway, so I just ran out of space when gardening, and I had tried to start some seedlings, and they never sprouted, so I had to get rid of like these little egg cups that I made, and the seeds were already in them. They're like tainted seeds. I couldn't just like put them back in the packet, I don't think. So I was like, okay, I could throw all these in the compost, but then if they actually sprout out, it's going to be too many in the compost bin. So I was like, okay, I'll just put some here and there, and I filled up, like, I made a whole nother raised bed that's really just was already like a flower bed, and I put bushes in it, and I just put chicken wire and some little sticks around it so the dogs can't get into it. But anyway, so I put some squash seeds on the ground right where I missed it. I put some squash seeds on the ground right around where the tree is. I even had some extra bean seeds that had already been outside and wet, so I threw them over there, and that has been our successful squash plant over there. Too much air, baby, I'm freezing you out. And then we had watermelon seeds. None of them sprouted in the egg cups that I tried out, and I did a ton of them hoping that they would work and thinking they probably won't work. A lot of stuff hasn't worked. Don't. Gosh, someone's always about to hit me right here. This is a terrible setup. So,